Aloha, awinala. Good afternoon, everyone. Well, we're waiting for everyone to get in and get settled. Now's a great time to grab anything that you need to get comfortable and to get ready for some movement through Hawaiian dance and culture. As far as what you might want to be wearing, it's always good when you're dancing hula to have bare feet. We do keep our feet bare to keep that connection to the earth and to the universal energy that is inherent in all things. So bare feet is great. I would only recommend keeping socks on is if you're like, if it helps you for your feet, if you have foot problems or if it's, or if you're dancing in a public place. Like for me, I'm at the HIR Wellness Institute, so I am going to keep my socks on for the safety of others, just making sure not to spread germs as much as possible. And also to, if you can wear comfy clothes like yoga pants or a t-shirt and shorts, whatever you can move in is great. And then also a glass of water or something to drink, because you're definitely going to want to be able to take some water breaks. Today we will be able to focus on some movement, which is really something that is a great part of our wellness, is getting our body moving, our blood flowing, increasing that heart rate. And then the beautiful thing about hula is when we dance hula and we're doing this, it also has a beautiful earth connection that not all exercises do. Okay, we'll give it just another moment, and before we get started, I'll introduce myself, and feel free to introduce yourself as well. My name is Malia, and I am a community healer at the HIR Wellness Institute. We are a non-profit organization that focuses on the mental health and wellness of our relatives of Turtle Island, as well as other Indigenous and underserved communities, and also victims of crime. You can join me here every Thursday at 12:30 p.m. and we will always talk about culture. We will always honor our ancestral customs and traditions, and the main topic will be hula, Hawaiian dance, and culture. I want to let you know that this is a safe place for you to ask questions, provide insight of your own ancestral knowledge, history, or wisdom, customs or traditions, and you can always comment here. If you do want to comment, all you have to do is like and follow this page, and then we will, in about 15 minutes, you get access to comment, and we do that to keep everyone safe from hackers and spam and all that tech stuff out there that can be kind of yucky. So again, welcome everybody. Before we do get started in our dancing today, I just kind of want to give you an outline of what we'll be doing. First, I'd like to start with a check-in and see how everyone is doing this afternoon. How are you? How are you feeling? And while I'm giving everyone a moment to be able to comment on that if you like, you don't have to, but you can always comment how you're feeling. Today I am feeling great. It's Aloha Friday, which is just an amazing day for, at least for how I grew up in Hawaii. Aloha Friday was always a great day. I don't know why, but I have a headache and my ears hurt. So, but I feel heart and spirit. I feel great. But for some reason I got this headache, and I never get headaches, so it's kind of a strange feeling. I'm thinking like it might be like I'm feeling it in my inner ears, so I'm wondering if the last couple days I've been falling asleep with wet hair. I've been washing my hair late at night, and I'm wondering if anyways that's why my ears and my head are hurting a little bit. But other than that, I'm doing really well. And relatives, I hope you're doing well out there too. But if you're not doing okay, please do reach out to somebody that you can talk to, someone that you trust. Maybe that's a friend or a family member. It might even be a coworker that you trust. And you can also call our Cares Warm line. It's open every Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. And you can call or you can text, whichever you prefer, and you'll be connected to one of our CARES counselors within 24 hours. Our CARES counselors are passionate about helping you along your journey of self-care and wellness. They will listen to you. They will provide you with the support that you may need, or resources that you may need that might be helpful for you. So relatives, if you're out there and you need someone to talk to, sometimes that's one of the steps to our path and journey of wellness. In fact, many times that's our step, is reaching out to others. Because here at the HIR Wellness Institute, our founder and CEO, Leah Denny, developed what we call community activated medicine. And that is something that our Indigenous people, we understand, right? That's part of our construct, our social construct. That's part of our tradition. And it takes a village. So sometimes wellness means being able to lean into others. So no shame, no stigma. If you need to talk to someone, do call our CARES Warm Line. Aloha, Winona. So good to see you. Winona says she's drained working hard with COVID test, and it's a long day in the medical gear outside in the heat, just trying to stay safe. Winona, first off, let me say thank you so much for doing the work that you are doing, and also just tell you how amazing it is what you're doing. You're very strong. I hope that you're able to stay cool out there while you're doing these COVID testing for people and thinking about you. I haven't been outside since about 7:30 maybe around 7:30 this morning. And it wasn't as bad today as it has been the other days. So hopefully it's not too hot out there. Winona says otherwise, I hope everyone is well and safe. Thank you, Winona. Same to you. Mahalo so much for sharing. All right, relatives. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to tell you a little bit about this article. I just want to read a short excerpt about the health benefits of hula. And this was written by... Actually, this person did not sign their name, but it is from the Ka'ahele, Hawaii website. And this is an excellent resource website that I found actually today. There's a lot of amazing resources, and this is one I've never heard of until today, but I really like the content on this website. So if you're looking to learn more about Hawaiian culture, this is definitely a great place. So I'll talk a little bit about the benefits and then we'll get into some movement. Jamie, our Community Engagement and Indigenous Affairs Director, also our moderator today, says that she is feeling good. I see a little blue sky with pretty white clouds. I am grateful for this view. I am sending everyone lots of peace and love for today. So everyone, Jamie and I are both team members at the HIR Wellness Institute. As I said, Jamie is our Community Engagement and Indigenous Affairs Director. And I gotta say, this is a pretty beautiful place to be. So it is very, it's just, so we often take moments of gratitude throughout the day of being here. We have lots of ability to see out of these big picture windows. We are on Potawatomi land. It's just a beautiful place. The sky looks lovely. I see the puffy clouds and the blue sky too. So thank you, Jamie, for taking a moment to appreciate and have gratitude for what we got going on here. One of the many, many awesome things about being here. Okay, relatives, so let's talk a little bit about the health benefits of hula. So there's actually been studies as of recent that hula dancing is quite beneficial. Now, I know this just from my own personal experience, but research from a 5-year study in 2012 from the University of Hawaii John A. Burns School of Medicine at the Queen's Medical Center in Honolulu presented preliminary findings that 60 residents of Hawaii, all of whom had suffered heart attacks, heart failure, or undergone surgery within 2 to 12 weeks before the study 5-year research project began. The research goal was to establish the measured metabolic rate of hula practice and learn whether physicians might be able to prescribe hula as a cardiac rehabilitation therapy. And the study found that hula can match the cardio workout of a basketball game. Amazing exercise. It is widely reported in medical literature that cardiac rehabilitation, regular exercise, can reduce the chance of death from another heart attack by as much as 56%. The other interesting piece about this is, aloha Brie, good to see you, is Native Hawaiians are almost twice, have a death rate that's almost twice those of other ethnic groups. And the reason I'm sharing this, and the reason that I'm sharing this with our Indigenous people, is that what we found in Hawaii is for Native Hawaiians that an excellent way to practice wellness, self-care, and longevity is to participate in cultural activities. And for us, that is definitely hula dance. And for our Turtle Island relatives, your Indigenous dances, your cultural and ancestral dances are so beautiful, right? I don't know much about them. I just know that they're beautiful, but I imagine that as hula is a way for me to connect to my ancestry and also a way for me to be physically active. I encourage you to Turtle Island relatives to remember when you dance, you are connecting to your ancestry, but we are also getting that physical movement that is so important. And as Indigenous people, as we maintain that connection to our environment, it can be very powerful, not only physically, not only ancestrally, but also spiritually. Yeah, so hula has also been compared to the intensity of tennis, basketball, and also measured in the range of competitive hula or volleyball. So yeah, we do see also that hula is a very social activity. I know we're going to dance it here together online, but it really does create a social construct for people who participate in hula. Is almost an extension of family. So when in our hula schools, we call each other brothers and sisters. Bree says, yes, it makes one feel whole. I look forward to learning as much as I possibly can about Turtle Island dances. What I know right now is that they're beautiful. They bring tears to my eyes, but that's about where I'm at with the knowledge that I know about Turtle Island dances. I hear words like jingle dance and hoop dance and shawl. See, I am not a person to talk about this, but I'm definitely a person to appreciate. So let's get into our hula dancing. Remember, you can have socks on or off. I generally recommend it being off. I'm wearing my cozy clothes. I have a t-shirt and I just have a cardigan on. I got some leggings, right? I got some stretchy pants. I'm keeping my socks on today just because we are at the HIR Wellness Institute and I don't want to be barefoot and then have people walk in here. So let's just start with some breathing and we'll go into some stretching and then we can go into some movements. I do want to say that at any time, if you need to take a break, absolutely take a break. If you need to sit down, if you need to get a drink of water, this is absolutely on your time and your comfort level. I am in a room that makes it a little bit difficult for me to dance completely where you can see me. Our dance room is being currently used right now, so I believe next week or the week after we'll be back in the dance room where we have a much better reach where you can see more of what's going on. But I'm going to try and give it my best here. So I'm going to go ahead and try and move this here. Okay, so I'm hoping you can hear me. I'm going to go ahead and put some upbeat music on, and we will begin with our stretches. Alright, I'm going to just take my badge off here. Alright, feet are about shoulder width distance apart, and what we're going to do is we're going to start just with the surfer's paddle. So we're going to bring the arms out, and we're just starting here with a stretch, rolling the arms forward. Remember, you can move however you want. These are just guidelines. We're just getting the body moving here. Arms forward for 4, 3, 2, last one. Let's roll them right back. Paddling now. The arms backwards like a backstroke. Couple more here. For 4, 3, and 2. Last one. We're going to go ahead and grab the shoulders, pushing the elbows behind. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're going to bring both arms out. Legs are a little bit wider. We're going to go ahead and cross the arms over, stretching that shoulder and upper back, rolling those wrists. Other side, deep inhale. And exhale, bring that arm across, rolling out that wrist. Alright, relatives, bringing one hand forward, pushing down gently on the fingertips, stretching the forearm. And while we're doing that, I'm just going to go ahead and shift my hips from side to side, getting a little bit of extra movement in, switching to the other side. Let's go ahead and clasp those fingers together, pushing the palms out, up and over. Side bend, palms are up towards the ceiling, and gently bending from side to side. Ooh, that feels good. Let's take one hand out, pushing on the opposite shoulder. Other side, deep inhale, and exhale, so push on that opposite shoulder there. Let's go ahead and roll out the wrist. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and stretch each finger. Hula, we're going to use a lot of hands today. A lot of hand and arm exercises. And the thumb. Let's go ahead and start the other side. First finger, second finger, third, fourth finger, and last one. All right, we're going to go ahead. We're going to bring our feet to about shoulder width distance apart. We're going to bring the hands forward, and we're going to reach down nice and gently, hinging at the waist here, reaching towards the toes. Just reaching towards the toes, keeping that bend at the waist, keeping that back straight and the chest open. Can you touch your toes? Some days I can, and some days I can't. I'll keep it a secret as to whether or not I can today. Alright, we're going to go ahead and bring our arms up to the side. Our waist is still bent. Keeping that tummy tight, the chest is open. Alright, we're going to step out wide now. Let me see if I can move my camera down a little bit. Alright, we're going to step wide to the right, step wide to the left. We're going to reach down towards the floor, stretching the hamstrings here. Sorry you have to see my purse and all that stuff back there. Stretching the hamstrings here. We're going to reach out to the left ankle. Holding it there, deep inhale. Back to center one more time. And taking it to the opposite ankle. Back to center. We're going to slightly bend the knees now, hands just above the knees, slowly rising on up one vertebrae at a time. Alright, we're going to stand up tall this time. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab my ankle, and I'm stretching my quad here. deep inhale. If you need to, you can grab onto a chair or the countertop next to you. Other side, grabbing that ankle. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the top of my foot and I'm going to just push down on the mat. You might feel your toes crack, you might hear your toes crack. Feels good. Just stretching the ankle, the top of the ankle and the toes. Going to the opposite side here now. Alright, let's finish out with the calf raise here. So with the calf raise, we're going to go ahead. Our feet are about a little bit closer together, not shoulder width apart, not quite, and we're going to go ahead and lift and lift. Really warming up the calf muscles here. And lift. 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 If you need to modify, you don't need to go as high, you can just lift off more gently. Let's do 4 more. For 4, you can always hold on to a couch or a railing if you need to, or a chair at the dining table or counter. 2 more. Last one. Alright, let's go ahead and shake it out. Aloha! We also have one of our community advocates here, Jessica Rodriguez. And aloha, Jessica, good to see you. She is also a Tahitian dancer, so another Polynesian cultural arts practitioner. Bree says, okay, thank you, did my best with having surgery, stopping now. Blessings, aloha, Bree. Take care. Please do restore, reflect, recover. Have a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to the next time I see you. Aloha. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do is a couple of things. We're going to focus on our hula hands today. And hula hands, what I mean by that is the graceful movements of our hands. You can sit crisscross applesauce, or you can sit on your knees. If we were in a traditional hula school, they would definitely have us sitting on our knees. However, I do want to say that sitting on your knees with your knees close together and your bottom resting on your heels can actually be very, very difficult. And it can take a lot of time to build up that energy and just the ability to rest on the ankles like that. So for that reason, I'm going to modify and just sit crisscross, because it's easier on the joints, it's gentler on the joints. Either way you want to sit is completely up to you, but I'm going to focus on the hands. So let's go ahead and do some warm-ups with our hands. If you need a glass of water quick, you can take one. And I'll show you some of our regular stance. Also, I wanted to mention, every Friday, I think it was since the first week of June, we have been doing hula classes. So you can go ahead and refer to any of our Friday 12:30 hula classes, and there's a whole lot of stuff that's being taught on these videos. You can learn about the deep history of hula, the background of hula, why we dance hula, more about protocol, so please do visit any of our previous Friday videos. Okay guys, so hula hands. Generally we have a neutral position when we're dancing hula, and what that neutral position is the tummy is in, the shoulders are rolled down and back, the chest is open. We have our hips and shoulders squared directly to the room in front of us. So if I'm facing this wall here, and my shoulders and hips, if I were to walk right into the wall, would be directly lined up. Those shoulders are down and back and open, and we're going to start with the fingertips straight across, not touching, but there's sort of a distance between the fingertips. The elbows are up and the wrists are straight. So one of the things you want to be sure of is that you don't let the elbows fall. We want the elbows up. Okay, I'm going to just demonstrate some movements here. We're first going to start with hula hands, and what that means is we're going to go ahead and hula to the right. And as we hula our hands to the right, you look to the right side of the room. The fingers are cupped and soft, no open thumbs, no open fingers. You want them nice and gentle. And we're going to look to the right, and then we're going to switch the arms to the other side. Let me see if I can back up. We're going to switch the arms to the other side and hula to the left. So we're going to lean to the right, 1 and 2, lean to the left. And notice how we're lifting the hands at the wrists, nice gentle waves. Now the reason I'm incorporating these waves is so that we have some additional movement. A lot of times when we dance hula, you'll just see people go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But we're going to wave this time just to bring in some more hand movements. Okay, so that's the first part. We're going to wave from right to left. Again, notice how the wrists can roll, but the fingers, even though the fingertips are moving, they stay stuck together and the thumb stays intact as well to the left. So we go to the right first for 2, and we go to the left for 2. We go to the right for 2 and the left for 2. That's the first part. The next part we're going to do is we're going to come back to the chest, and we're going to lift at the wrist again and come forward. So we're going to go 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Keeping those elbows up the whole time, lifting at the wrist. Now let's try giving out with the palms up this time and out. Okay? Palms down, palms up, palms out. Down, up, and out. So we have to the left, or to the right, to the left, palms, give, out to the side, and return back to center. Are your arms tired? Mine already are. Okay, so that's one of the combinations. I'm going to show you a few more, and then we'll start adding combos and get a little bit more complex as we move on with the hands. The next part that I want to do is once we're here and out, we're going to bring one hand behind and one hand in front. So my right hand is in front, my left hand is going to go around for the wind, around for the wind, then we're going to reverse, around and around back to center. So it's going to be 1 and 2, 3 and 4. There's 1 or 2 more moves that I want to show you, and then we'll use them in just in different combinations so that we can get our upper body moving. Let's do our picking the flowers, where we bring our palms down, we lift at the wrist, lifting and bringing the fingertips together. So you see your thumb, pointer, pinky, ring all around, and we're going to make blossoms, flowers. And once we make those flower hands, we're going to go ahead and blossom and opening the flowers down, up, open, down, up, open. Beautiful. So as we stick together and we do some of these motions together, at the end of this video, I am going to dance a hula for you. It's been quite some time since I've danced a hula, but I would love to share one with you so you can see what the culmination of the grace of the body, the hands and the hips, the feet movements, and the expression looks like. So I'm going to get the music started and we can do some hula movement with our hands. I hope you guys can hear the music. Hopefully you can hear that. Oops. Sorry, I stopped. Okay, here we go. Bring the arms out. Hula right. Hula left. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Look right. Look right. Look left. Look left. And 1, 2, and 3. Don't be afraid to smile. Go ahead and exude that inner aloha. Hula is so much about projecting your emotions. Let's do one more on each side. And last set. To the right and the left. Let's go ahead and bring the chest out. Chest and out. Back and down. Palms up. give, out, bring the palms in, and give, out, bring the palms in. 4 more, 4, and in, 3, keep that chest open and that tummy tight, 2, and last one. Let's go ahead and hula those hands to the right. 1, 2, and 1, 2. As we bring the hands right, look to the right. As we bring hands left, look to the left. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. Bring the hands together. Give out. And again, give out. 4, out. Bring it in. 3, out. Bring it in. 2, out. Bring it in. Last one. Let's hula to the right and left. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's give out this time. When we give out, we're going to drop the palms, lift at the wrist, pick the flower, and blossom. Palms up, open, and palms, flowers, blossom. Palms, flowers, blossom. Last one. Let's go ahead and make the wind. One hand out, 1 and 2, reverse. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2. Down and around, hand down and around for 4. Reverse. And 3. Reverse. And 2. Reverse. And last set. Let's go ahead, touch the shoulders, blow a kiss, and bow. How did that feel, relatives? I know my arms are already tired. So funny. I'm going to go ahead and take a sip of water here. And let's go ahead, roll those wrists, stretch those fingers, and we'll get into another dance. Rolling those wrists. See this here? I got bit by a wolf spider the other day. It's been there for like 2 months. Kind of icky. But I'm seeing that as I'm dancing hula. Rolling the wrist. Let's go ahead and roll that neck, keeping that chin in the front from shoulder to shoulder. And a couple more on each side. And last one. Make sure you're breathing. Let's go ahead and double tap that ear towards the shoulder. And we're going to look gently down towards our lap and up towards the ceiling. Stretching the neck here, down towards the lap. Aloha, Rosa. Good to see you. Mahalo. Perfect work break. Glad to hear it, Rosa. Okay, relatives, let's get back to some more handwork. So this time what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 larger examples of wind. One up and over the head, one up and over. As we bring that right hand up and over, we're going to look to the left side and then look straight ahead. As we bring that left hand up and over, looking straight ahead. Over, look straight ahead, around, straight ahead. Making the wind up and over. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one that we're going to do is once we do the wind, so after we go right hand and we go left hand, we're going to do both hands up and back to the center. Are you ready? Oma Coco, are you ready? Here we go. We're going to bring the right hand up as we look left, the left hand up as we look right, both hands up as we look straight ahead, making the wind. Let's try that again. Here we go. Right hand up, left hand up, both hands up. Let's try that hanaho again. Right hand up, looking to the left. Left hand up, looking to the right, and both hands up. Woo! You know, it's amazing. Since we've had COVID, I've been moving a lot less, right? Well, this I used to be able to do all day, and now I get tired just doing it for a couple of times. Okay, we're gonna look left. We're gonna look right, looking straight ahead. One more set. Right hand, left hand, and bring it down. Let's roll out those shoulders. Roll it out, guys. Rolling out for 4, 3, 2, and last one. Okay, let's get into a new set. So this time what we're gonna do is we're gonna wave at the heart, and we're gonna reverse sides. So we're gonna wave over right now the left hand's on top, right hand's on the bottom, and then we reverse. 1 and 2, lifting at the wrist. 1 and 2, again. 1, 2, reverse. 1, 2, reverse. 1, 2, and now here, this is a motion that you'll see that's often talking about having love in the heart or someone dear to your heart. 2, and keeping those elbows up, not like this, you want to keep them up. 1, 2, keeping those fingers together. The thumb is separated, but you don't want the thumb to drop, so keep the fingers glued together as we wave the hands, elbows up, shoulders back, chest open. 1, 2, and 1, 2, again. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 4 more. 4, and reverse. Just thinking about the heart space here, giving out some heart and giving out some love. And the last one. And near to our heart. Now, when we think about giving out love, we're gonna go ahead and keep our right hand down. So it's like my heart is right here. It's almost as if the right hand is holding the heart. And then we're gonna take our left hand and we're gonna sort of take some of that heart energy and we're gonna give it out, okay? So let me see if I can scoot here. So we're gonna wave once and twice, give out from the heart. Again, 1, 2, grab that love, give it out. 1, 2, and give it out. Look at how I'm leading with my pointer finger. 2, give it out. 1, 2, give out. And 1, 2, and give out. 4 more. Woo, my arms are tired. Give out. 3 more. Now this time, lean the body forward when you give out from the heart. And bring it back. 2 more. 1, 2. From the heart, lean forward and back. Last one. 1, 2. Give out. Now let's just wave at the heart, reversing the hands up and down. Reverse. Reverse. 1, 2. Reverse. 1, 2. 1, 2. Let's go ahead, give it out. Are you ready? Here we go, guys. And from the heart. Let's go ahead and bring the hands back to center. Hula to the right. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 more on each side. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Let's go ahead and bring the hands out. Palms down. We're going to give out and down. Give out, palms up. Bring the palms down. 2 more. Out, palms up. Bring it out. Last one. Let's go ahead and wave back at the heart. Left hand up and right hand up for 4 and reverse and 3, reverse and 2 and reverse. Last one. Let's go ahead and give that palm out, giving out all our love. Let's go back to the wind now. Bringing one hand over, other hand over, both hands over. Let's try that. Right hand looking left, Left hand looking right, both hands looking up. One more time. Right hand looking to the left hand looking to the right, both hands up. Now let's go ahead and touch our shoulders. Give a kiss out. And bow. Woo, let's roll it out. Rolling out those shoulders. Rolling. Going ahead, bringing those arms across. And rolling out that shoulder. It's really important that we stretch our shoulders, arms, and necks, our fingertips and our wrists when we're doing this kind of exercise. And also, of course, we want to hit the neck too. I have both my hands on my knees like this, and I'm just going to bring my right shoulder forward as I lean. Actually, sorry, my left shoulder forward. I'm mirroring you guys. And bringing that right shoulder forward. Oh, it feels good. A couple more on each side. Pushing down as we lean forward. And up. Pushing down. And up. One more on each side. And up. And down and up. Shake it out. Whew. Let's get a sip of water, relatives. Ooh, the water tastes so refreshing. Okay, relatives, beautiful hand motions. Hula is all about the grace of the hand, so we can focus a little bit more on the fine motor skills of our hands and what makes the hand so graceful. When we're dancing hula and you're looking specifically at the hand, there's a few things that I will always remind us to do. Hula is very important that we do not separate the fingers unless we're told to. For example, when we did this move of the flowers, we did let the fingers blossom. Unless you're told to do something specific like that, you always want your fingers together. So this would not be the good form at all. This would be bad form in hula. You want to imagine as if there's like glue on each fingertip. So they're going to move generally pretty much stuck together. Sometimes that pointer finger is a little bit more lifted than others because it does help with the grace and the movement of the hands. The other thing is even though most of the time our thumb is sort of glued together with the soft cup of the hand, you can see how the hand looks softly cupped. You can see it on this side too. But you really want to be careful not to let the thumbs drop or the fingers to splay. So a nice soft hand motion. And if that thumb drops, it can look, it's kind of like a sign, it's like, you can just, it's not good to drop the thumb ever in hula. Okay, so this is like bad form. Okay, so fingers together, thumbs together. The same thing with the wrists. We don't ever, sometimes we bend our wrists and we lift at the wrist a lot, but not to the point where you're going to have your arms like this. You always need the arms and elbows to be away from the body. And the way I talk about that is always like having a beach ball or like a ball underneath each underarm so that you can't sag the elbows. So it's really important that you keep those elbows up. See? So when we wave, I'm not dropping the thumb. The thumb can be independent slightly of the fingers, but it's really in keeping those four fingers glued together and the thumb. Otherwise, if you're worried about the thumb just dropping too far, you can just keep it like this. The elbows stay up, but you want not the elbows too high. You don't want it to be like this, just a nice even level across from the fingertip, the elbows to the fingertip to the other side. And we can wave there. So when we think about the motion of the hands, we can practice it now actually. Let's just take the hands and we're going to keep them away from the body, and we're just going to lift the fingers. Lift at the wrist. You can drop the elbows a little bit, but not against the body, just so that we can do this motion. Making sure those elbows aren't against the body. So we can just give out. Give out. So again, to review, when we do hula, the shoulders need to be relaxed. So we roll them back and down. The chest stays open and lifted. The tummy is tight. The fingertips go straight across. The wrists are straight and a soft cup in the hands. The thumb can't be here, but it can be slightly lower. Otherwise, just keep it gently tucked with the other fingers. And then the four fingers should never go like this. They should always be glued together with a soft cup. Okay? Before we go today, relatives, I do want to do a check-in with you, and I also want to dance a hula for you. If you care to, you are more than welcome to comment or share how you're feeling today, how you've been. I know we have some people who've joined us a little bit later. You are absolutely welcome to share your feelings here. This is a safe place for you to ask questions, to share your thoughts, to share your ancestry, your cultural traditions. It is always embraced here. If you do want to comment, you can, but you don't have to. I'm going to, Jamie, I did want to ask you a question. Jamie, were you able to hear the music okay? Because I'm about to dance a hula, but I don't want to dance a hula if you're not hearing the music well. So if you can hear the music okay from when we were practicing before, then I will dance it. So just let me know, Jamie. The song that I want to dance for you is called Hinani Helena, and it's an absolutely beautiful hula. It's very romantic. It's actually a song that was written by a husband to his wife, and Hinani means is beautiful, and Helena is the name of the woman. Hinani Helena is the beautiful woman, or my beautiful wife. And this is one of my favorite hulas to dance as of recent, so I am going to, it is a modern hula. So what that means is it's hula that's been written after Western contact, anytime after the year 1773. And a good way to tell if it's modern hula is if it has stringed instruments. Ancient hula has no stringed instruments. It does not have guitar. It doesn't have ukulele. So I'm going to just try and move everything back here just a little bit so that you can hopefully see me. I'm gonna get the music set. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna get the music set, and then I am gonna just turn up this volume a little bit here, and hopefully you can hear it. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us this afternoon to dance hula as a way of self-care, wellness, and reflection on our culture and our ancestry. I hope that you enjoyed your time here. Please do check out our Friday videos at 12:30. Previously, if you want to learn more in-depth studies about Hawaiian culture, beginning the first Friday in June, you can find a lot of helpful information, different sorts of exercises, choreography, lyrics and translations. I'd like to say mahalo nui loa. Thank you so much for joining me. Malama pono i kokino. Take good care of your body. Aloha nui, much love. Before we go, there is a video survey that's linked into this video. It's anonymous. It's completely anonymous. It asks just a few questions, but it really helps us to understand how best to serve you, our relatives. Please do, if you have not yet, take a moment to complete this survey for us. It really does mean a lot to us, especially as we can understand how best to use our talents and services to help. Again, my name is Malia. Stay tuned this afternoon. We have Joe doing Zentangle, and that is mistake-proof art. All you need is pen, pencil, and paper, even scrap paper. And then sometime between 3 and 4 p.m. today, our Community Engagement and Indigenous Affairs Director, Jamie Kellycutt, will also be doing Resilience and Recovery, which is a wonderful, wonderful video post that uses cultural practices like smudging and just open discussion. It's a fantastic, any of the videos you come on here are really wonderful. They're all fantastic programs. And Jamie, thank you so much for doing the programs today and also for moderating these two videos for me, one this morning and one this afternoon. I hope you're all doing well. Ahui ho akuno and aloha.